Hi, my name's Kevin Anderson. This is my van, Trails End. I basically inherited it from my parents because they bought it brand new in 1983. It was just a straight cargo van at that time. No windows, no flares, no nothing. My dad got introduced to the van shows when I was about 12 years old, and I'm 53 now. And somebody introduced him, and he just pretty much snowballed from there. My dad started adding more and more to the van over 20 years' time. He put the spoiler and the flares on it, and I had to redo the spoiler because it got chipped up over the years. That's why it kind of looks a little different in color, because we can't get the paint to match the color anymore, the original van color. He put the chrome grille on it, and the Trails End up here on the windshield, if you can see it, the sandblasted on there. Billy Otto, Netherland Transit, did that for us back in 88 or something like that. And you know, I'm dreading if I ever get a rock chip or something because I have to get the windshield replaced. I helped him when I was a kid. There's some things in there that are still from my teenage years that I helped him with. But it's been in the family ever since they bought it brand new in '83. I hounded my dad to let me get it out of the house, get it out of the garage, because he let it sit for about 8 years. Finally let me get it out, and then he signed it over to me about 5 years ago. Told me it's mine, have fun with it. And I've just been gradually making some changes to kind of give people something different to look at besides the old interior. I don't really know what, I mean, she's got the factory paint. We've never had her repainted. This is the paint from 1983. The white, it's got the original 305. Yep, it's only got like 138,000 actual miles on it. And it's been to upper state New York, been to Canada, it's been to Washington State, been to California, Texas, Florida. It's been all over. She's seen her time and day out on the road. I grew up in the van, and when we first started with it, before we got it to this point, we used to take it for just camping trips. My dad would put a canoe on top, and then he had a pop-up camper behind it, and a 16-foot John boat sitting on top of the camper. And then on the inside, we packed all our camping gear. He put the bench seat back there for me and my brother to ride in. The dog had a little spot on the floor to lay down while we were traveling. The only unfortunate thing is they got it without air conditioning. There is no air in this van. You roll the windows down, you do 55, and that's your air conditioning. So, but otherwise, my dad took good real care of it. If you look at the undercarriage, it's still like brand new. She never sees a winter. But it's had really nothing done to it body-wise. I mean, she's been the same ever since. We built the interior ourselves. So we've had the pinstriping added on. The lighter colors are basically from when my parents had it. The guy that did the burgundy part of it, he did it here at the Van Nationals back in 2021. He said he didn't have any remover, so I just said add on, that's all.
Cool.
So it kind of made him look like a ghost, and it actually turned out pretty nice. I had to get new bezels for it, so these aren't original. The old bezels were all paint chipped up and stuff, and they're cracked. I still got them at home. I had my body man just repaint them. But I searched, and I found these on Amazon. And they were pretty reasonably priced, but I wanted to get it so it made the van look newer again. The bumpers, we actually had them chromed. They used to be just plain white. And so my dad took them into a chrome shop and had them chromed. He added the spoiler, and then the fog lights, everybody puts them in front of the spoiler. My dad wanted to put them behind the spoiler.
Yeah.
So he made brackets to mount up behind the spoiler. And it actually makes it look nicer. But
you get the tube grill?
The tube grill he added these two lights inside. They're from a Dodge, actually.
Side markers.
Yeah, they're side markers,
Yep.
and he put them on there.
And that's Kevy's Chevy?
Yep, that's my Chevy now. Kevin Chevy, yep. Call it Kevy Chevy. So yeah, the license plate I got from my parents. I had the pinstriper back in 2021 do that for me, so that way people know it's my van. So then we were talking about these. These are Camaro flare or scoops.
Scoop, yeah.
My dad saw somebody do it with the Trans Am one, but my dad didn't want to do something that wasn't Chevy. So he found the Chevy Camaro ones.
There you go.
The only problem we had to put a pop rivet there because it was poking out. We couldn't get it to go flat.
Oh, hold in, yeah.
Yep, hold it in. But it looks fine. It looks great. It kind of blends in with the body. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Had the pinstriping done here at the Van Nationals back in 2021. We added the flares, and the wheels are not Kragers. They're actually appliances.
Oh, okay.
People always say
They look
Krager.
They
look like Kragers.
Oh, yeah.
My dad said that's the last year they made the appliance wheels
is that
like
right?
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So they're antiques basically.
Yeah.
So okay. The running boards, I made those about 3 years ago, 2 to 3 years ago.
Yeah.
My dad had solid oak, 1.5 inch thick, the length of the whole, just basically the whole length. But one side we ended up cutting a little narrower, and I knew it, but nobody could see it unless they really looked, because you're on opposite sides of the van, and it bothered the crap out of me, so I decided I'll make new ones. I actually put oak, walnut, and purple heart. This is the purple heart. And I thought, there's something different, something for people to look at.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I got to refinish them because the sun's getting to them a little bit.
Yeah, that's always a problem.
Always with wood.
Yeah.
But the windows on the sides here, those were never there when we first bought it.
Oh.
It was just a straight cargo van.
Oh, okay.
Well, basically everything on this side of the van is the same as the other side except for the side door. But I got a sticker on here that I put on here. I went to a Good Guy car show in Des Moines, Iowa. My dad and I went, and we were sitting there, and a teenage girl, she had to have been about 15. She was there with her dad. She was real shy. And she looked at her van, and she just was really impressed with it. I watched her. She looked at her dad, and she goes, "I like it." So her dad says, "You want to give him a sticker?" And next thing I know, her dad comes up and goes, My daughter always tells people the vehicle she likes, she gives them a sticker."
Cool.
So I told Dad, I says, "I'll put that on the van. Next time I see her, she'll know that I appreciate it."
There you go.
So then the Starburst on the side, I got mine done in purple. Mom and Dad had theirs in the same as a matching and the pinstripe around the lights and stuff. But I got mine done in purple because that's my favorite color. But it's always been a tradition in our family to have the Starburst on the driver's side of our vehicles. My dad's got one on his pickup at home, and the other van that they have, there's a Starburst on it too. So we always put a Starburst on the side of our van. And then the windows they were added as well, like on the other side. It used to be just a straight cargo van.
Yeah. That's so you could look out.
Yep.
So the kids could look out the window.
Yep.
I love it.
Well, even though it's got a 305 on it, I went and got a high performance muffler, so when I start it up, it sounds like a Camaro.
Oh, nice. Well, we have to hear that.
Yeah, I'll start her up.
We got to have that.
That's why I got the new tailpipes. We got air shocks on the back. My dad actually had somebody add another leaf to the leaf spring because all the weight we got in it.
That's a good idea.
So instead of being a half ton, it's between a half and 3/4 of a ton. But no, we got the air shocks because he liked to raise it up. But when we sit for a long period of time, we let the air out so that way it don't hurt anything. So
nice.
Well, this is the back side. We got the tail lights. These are actually unique tail lights. My dad knew a guy that worked at John Deere, and they come out with a plasma cutter.
Oh.
And they told the guy with John Deere to just play with it, make whatever you want, so you can get you familiar with it. So the guy turned to my dad and he says, "You want, custom tail light covers?" I said, "Yeah, sure." So he just come up with this design. We had them chromed, and that's the way you've been ever since.
Oh, very nice.
Yep.
Yeah, something
Then,
different.
The back bumper was chromed again because it used to be white. Then Trails End has always been the name, the license plate on the van. I transferred it over to be on my name from Mom and Dad. The Scooby-Doo, that's me. I'm a Scooby-Doo fan.
Okay.
So I just put that in there so that way it just makes it look good for the hitch.
Yeah, it does.
But then I got the second owner, second generation added.
Yeah,
My dad was really happy that I did that.
That's cool.
And it's a rarity that you see somebody have a van passed down to them in this good of a condition.
Yeah.
But then my dad added the ladders because that was the thing back in the 80s.
Yeah, that was the thing.
They went by a point system in on the show and shine. If you had a ladder, that added points to your thing.
Oh yeah.
The tire cover we had painted by one of the people, Dale Ritz from CIV, Central Iowa Vanners. He painted this for Mom and Dad, and if you look at it close enough, there's hidden images in it. Dale Ritz was always notorious for doing that. We got a cowboy here, got a pig down here, and there's a couple other things I can't remember right off, but somebody said they seen a buffalo in there and stuff, but I always see the cowboy. Oh, there's a horse right here too. So
Cool.
you can't really see them in the camera, I know that, but I always like to point that out when I go to a car show or something. But Dale Ritz did that for us. These are the back doors.
Oh.
Yeah. Now,
Sweet.
my dad realized that, when you go to a show and shine, you have to keep your doors open. So he made this to keep the doors from shutting.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll get this out of the way. My dad did all the cabinetry himself. He built this whole thing himself. I had no part in it because I was 17 and I was chasing girls at the time. So,
No.
no. Another special thing about it is that mirror with the flowers on it. My mom had a tattoo on her back.
Okay.
Billy Otto came over to our house one time. He was staying the night. I think they were on their way to a Van Nats. Billy Otto saw my mom's tattoo and he said, "You got a mirror?" And he said, "Why?" And he gave him that mirror and he has set up right in their driveway.
Wow.
It's been in the van ever since.
Very cool.
Yep. So mom's a part of the van no matter what.
That's very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
So
Very nice. Nicely done.
thank you.
The inside here. Look at this woodwork. Look at this.
Yep. Up here in the front, I mean, it's still kind of a mess, but we did all this custom woodwork ourselves. That on the dash over the speedometer, we bought that. But this stuff off from here over is basically done by us, and except for the console. The console was an aftermarket. I plan on making a new one myself. The ashtray, cut the Chevy emblem out on it. We did the upper dash. My dad wanted to have a CB in it, but he didn't want to have it just up here in the flat, so he made this little, what do you call it, peninsula basically going out from it. And that's our dome light. That's an external speaker for the CB.
Yeah.
We got the CB there. And then we got all the light switches, all these light up. They're just plain white, but I told my dad eventually I'm going to change it all to color.
Nice.
And then we got this for putting like letters and
Yeah.
uh,
Anything, really.
what is it, registration and stuff like that in there.
Box.
Yep.
There you go.
And if you can see it up there above the driver's seat, my dad made the horn like it was an air horn. See the chain hanging down?
Yeah.
That's a spring switch. So when I pull on the chain, it blows the air horn.
Okay.
So yeah, he wanted to do that because he's always liked truck driving. So,
Cool.
yep.
And you got your now these seats, I take it they swivel and all
No,
that?
they don't swivel.
Oh, they don't swivel.
They're fixed. My uncle, my mom's brother, he upholstered those for us.
Wow, nice job.
He does hot rods and stuff, and they asked him to make him some new seats, and eventually I'll probably get new seats myself. Another thing I got to talk about is my mom. She passed away back in May 12th.
Oh, sorry to
Yeah, that's okay. She had pancreatic cancer, and we had her cremated, and she always loved the van, so I got her in the van with me. So her ashes are in there.
Wow.
She loved the van, so I told my dad, I said, I want to put her in the van. So
Hanging out with you. There
Yep.
you go. Very cool.
the door itself, we did the wood paneling. My uncle did the fabric on this for us. That's our speaker, and then we got the footlights for there. So we did, like I say, we did all this woodwork.
Yeah.
This is wood. All the woodwork in the interior is probably from about 20 years ago.
Wow. Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. My dad did the floor, and one of his cousins helped him. I helped a little bit on it when I was about 14. We got the lights up above. My dad put mirrors in it. There's actually mirrors above the bed too. But the trails end on that valance, the window valance, I made that when I was 14.
Yeah. Wow.
My dad said he added it because he knew I loved the van.
Nice.
That's when I first got into woodworking. My dad made the little cabinet. We had another one at one time, had glass windows on it, and they didn't like it because they were afraid the glass might break while they're going down the road. So my dad redid the whole cabinetry. I helped him with the bed frame and the poles. They didn't want to put a wall up like some vanners do. They wanted to keep it open so that way people can see everything.
Yeah.
Then you got the dream catcher and the wall back there.
Oh yeah.
And the shelving, I put my little knickknacks and stuff out for my show and shine.
Yeah,
But
good idea.
Mom, she made the pillows and she made the bed cover. So,
Nice.
yep.
Very
Now the
cool.
brown carpet is actually from when we first had it upholstered to go traveling with. That's from the 80s. The burgundy carpet they got done in the 90s because my dad redid the floor with the wood floor.
Ah.
It used to have that brown carpet down here. So, but Mom wanted something different, so he put the burgundy carpet in there. So.
Fire it up for you. Sounds good, man.
Okay, we're at the 52nd Van Nationals. This is my second time going to the Van Nationals in my life. My parents used to go all the time, but they're a great time. They're fun. If you get a van, you can show up in any kind of van you want. Don't need to be as fancy as mine. You can show up in just a cargo van. You can rent a U-Haul van if you want and come. As long as it's a van, you can get in and have a good time.
That's great, man. Well, thank you for
Yeah.
showing
No,
her to us.
no problem.
She's beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely.